the project. About ready for pour. Monday, they pour the concrete. I have the gas lines and the water lines all in. To kind of give you an idea what some of this is like. The center section, which is probably going to be about 12 inches or 13 inches deep, is the main beam that supports the rest of this. So these are all like concrete beams that run out. And when you look at the amount of wire, tie wire and stuff in this thing, it is just pretty amazing that every piece was cut by hand. Every piece was tied by hand. It's strictly a mono. Amazing amount of labor. We do it so much differently in the States. So these are the corner pillars where it'll be just solid concrete. And another one. This is another major beam that holds the ceiling that runs down the middle. That's going to be for a little gas furnace for the living room area. This is another beam that runs on through down to a supporting wall. It's at the far end. All the red tubes are for electricity. And after they pour this, there'll be another 5 millimeters of concrete that will go over the top that will then be the polished floor, because they'll polish the concrete at that point. All these lines I laid on top, they don't normally do. They just lay all their copper and everything right into the concrete, and I insulated all mine because it takes forever to get hot water at these places. Also, for the most part, this stuff would have been run down in, so they're having to cover it with wire because I didn't know ahead of time. So we'll probably get an extra inch of concrete up here just because of this. That'll cost me a few bucks, but a lot easier than digging out all the styrofoam to put the pipes in. You can see the drainage system here. And normally they use 4-inch, so this is pretty kind of unusual for them. The advantage to 3-inch on a toilet like this is that it scours out the pipe better and runs better. But you can see what I had to run this line through to get it through. Was not easy because they had all the steel in here before I started. So you can see where the water lines are, the gray pipes, and these are 2 showers. Even I am not following code here exactly. This is the toilet for the other bathroom. It comes on out, comes up. This goes across, catches a lav. This line heads on upstairs. There'll be a wet vent on that toilet. And that one will also take care of the laundry over there. So we cheat here. But everything's going to work fine. It's looking good. My test is holding. In fact, as you can see, that's what I had to do for a test. The water is bubbling because the sun's heating up the pipe now and shoving the water out the top. Same thing with the other one over there. As the air heats up in the pipes, it's shoving the water out. So I've got a good hold on this. So 3 more days and we pour concrete. That's the Jefe right here.
Always.
Not you, Carlos. The real Jefe. No, 2. Carlos is my neighbor, and a very good neighbor. He's been a big help to us since we've been here, and we get a kick out of him. He has a very cool tattoo on his head. It doesn't show him so well because he's letting his hair grow a little. It's a big-ass scorpion. Right. But he looks pretty with it, so we're good with it. There's my only ugly feature is the water tower. But once we get the second floor on up here to the top of this stairwell, we'll be pretty well above it. And I will have a pretty good view out that direction, and there's also a view that way from the top, and on a neighbor's rooftop. That's kind the neighborhood looks like. This is a big parking lot over here for the Hotel Mission. And you can see how they build stairs. Everything's with this red brick. And they put the steel in, pour concrete, pull the wood out, and build the steps out of brick. And when they're done, you end up with a nice rounded edge on the top, and there's kind of what it looks like before the finish goes on. All my junk. This is where the proverbial job shack down here, where their night watchman sleeps all night. Or now I guess he started sleeping down underneath me here. So it's all looking good. I'll take you downstairs and you can see what's going on down there. Someday this will be my office right here we're going into. That leads into the shop. And in here it's kind of got a curved wall over there. Nice big windows. Lets in plenty of light. And down here is a forest of supports to hold it up for the pour. Where's that loose one? Senor, aquí. It's see? And over here, it's going to be my little compressor room, and there'll be a hand sink on that wall, or kind of like a mop sink. Laundry tub, basically. This is the downstairs bathroom. There'll be a toilet over where you see the light, and a lab over here. And that's about it for in there. I may put a urinal on the other side. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. So they put tubes in for me early on, so I used them to drop my drain line down into. Yeah. Right here, James. I gotta get with it. Bye bye.